Let's bring in Dr. Mimi Syed. She's an emergency medicine physician and joins me live on the line from Olympia in Washington. Appreciate you taking the time to speak to us about this. And I know that you spent time in Gaza as a doctor, and I imagine that some of the things you've seen there are unlike anything you've seen in the Western world.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I served two medical missions in Gaza. I lived there twice for a month each time. And yeah, absolutely horrific. We're seeing right now the majority of the people of Gaza, they're under evacuation once again. We're talking about a population that is already starving and barely had a time to breathe between the very ready ceasefire that happened. But this is, just to mention that when they do say there's an evacuation and then there are humanitarian zones, this is absolutely untrue. There is no safe place in Gaza. Even humanitarian zones continue to be bombarded. We took care of mostly patients that came from humanitarian zones when I was working in the hospitals there. And to mention, this is just another layer of ongoing slaughter that the Israeli military has continued to manufacture in Gaza. There is no food. There's no flour. The bakeries have completely closed. This is again weaponization of food, water, fuel, shelter. I have a very good friend in Gaza right now who is a widow and a single mother, and she says she can't secure any food for her child or her. There's no safety there for them. All of the bakeries have been forced to close, and the Israeli government continues to act with impunity. They have carte blanche to do whatever they please, and no one holds them accountable for these absolutely vile war crimes.
As you mentioned, people don't have food to eat, they don't have shelter. I don't know where a lot of these people are sleeping. We're told that it's intense. But I'm also severely concerned about people's mental health, because when you take that kind of bombardment for so long and you're struggling day to day, hour to hour, what effect is it having on people mentally? I mean, because that concerns me.
Absolutely. And you're talking about children. Most of these patients that we saw were children. These children have a constant imminent threat of death looming over them. They've seen children die around them. This is an absolutely unsafe environment. As the Secretary General for United Nations has said, this is a graveyard for children. And there is no place on earth where you can use mass starvation, mass slaughter of mostly innocent children, bomb hospitals, and kill 15 paramedics as of most recent while they are on duty, and bury them in a mass grave with the ambulance and have no accountability. This is unheard of. The number of journalists that have been killed in Gaza is the most combined in all previous wars. This is just unheard of. And this is completely aided by the United States. I am infuriated. I am just completely broken after seeing decapitated babies over and over again on live camera, and the world turns away. And the United States continues to proudly aid the Israeli government with arms. This needs to stop. There is absolutely no hope left for humanity if ceasefire doesn't come into place again permanently.
In terms of the people who've died, so many innocent people have died. You said journalists, physicians, UN employees, women, children. It feels like it's some kind of bizarre life and death lottery. Is that the sense that people had there, that they just don't know today might be my last day?
We have absolutely no safety. And, you would think as humanitarian workers, as American physicians, we have safety. They just bombed Nasser Hospital where there were foreign doctors there. So imagine how unsafe the local people are when they don't even care about humanitarian aid workers from foreign countries. There is no safety in Gaza. So to have these, this rhetoric that, oh, we have a humanitarian zone, this is absolutely untrue. It's plain and simple, and the Israeli government needs to be held accountable. These are criminal acts. These are pathologic criminal acts. And this needs to stop immediately, plain and simple.
Mimi, thank you so much for coming on. Dr. Mimi Syed, emergency medicine physician, is my guest. She spent time out there in Gaza treating people.